This is First Warning Weather.
And welcome back. Seeing just a few light flakes there out there on the Watkins Glen sky cam. Light snow is starting to make its way into the area, but it is, again, just a very light dusting. Flurries here throughout the region tonight. Not too much snow expected. Earlier today, we got up to 44 for a high, just above average of 42. We're starting to creep into the 40s for our averages now, into the 20s for our lows. 28, what we had this morning. A little bit on the cooler side later on tonight, but not by much as we continue to drop through the 20s here tonight. 26 Canisteo, 28 in Bath, 28 also in Elmira. Tad bit warmer in the northern tier, 34 in Wellsboro, 32 Towanda, 31 Appalachian, 29 Ithaca, Watkins Glen, and then 30 in Penn Yan. Of course, clocks going forward this weekend, 1 hour Saturday into Sunday. The new sunrises will be around 7:30. That new sunset around 7 in the evening. So that extra sunshine here coming in, and not long after that also we're going to see some warm weather, some real spring weather start to really impact the region. Lots of snow has passed through parts of eastern Ohio into western Pennsylvania. Some warmer air over closer towards the Harrisburg and Philadelphia areas. Zooming in on our region, we're still seeing a little bit of light snow start to traverse its way through the Twin Tiers this evening. Some around parts of Tioga County this evening. Mainly it's just about that area around the Route 6 corridor and just south of it this evening. Tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up. It's going to be cold out there. It'll feel like 8 degrees in Corning. It'll feel like 1 in Cohocton, and it'll feel like 7 in Westfield. All across the area, mostly going to see around those single-digit feels-like temperatures. Some of us just above that 10-degree mark as we head into Saturday morning. That's not expected to last very long. It will go into Saturday night, but even into Sunday morning, pretty decent improvement there. All thanks to winds really being such a nuisance as we go throughout our weekend. Picks back up on Saturday, and then through the day it'll sort of just linger. Won't be as bad or as strong as we see earlier in the day on Saturday, but then Sunday comes back around. More wind gusts for the entire area. It'll just make it feel even colder out there. Speaking of cold, you're going to go to the Horsehead St. Patrick's Parade. A chilly one, should be a fun one though, as temperatures will be in the mid-30s across the whole region, but in Horsehead specifically around 36 when it kicks off at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Thin clouds, so a little bit of extra sunshine is expected in addition to the cooler conditions, but hey, we'll get a little bit of sunshine with it. Can't complain about that. A little bit of light snow is still expected to push through. Just some light, real thin bands of snow. Nothing really monumental here, just some light stuff. You might get a coating, that's about it. Any accumulations further north of the thruway tonight. Still got some extra cloud cover rolling in. Should stay mostly sunny for most of Saturday. A few light flurries could also impact our Sunday morning, but we're not expecting to see too much here regardless of that. And by the time we get through this weekend, warmer weather on the way, indicating very high chances of above average warmth, so above the average of around the low 40s going into next week. And all throughout the 7 days, we'll see in just a moment here, conditions likely to be up in the 50s, even the 60s for a few days. We have an official high, 44 is what it was at the Elmira Corning Regional Airport compared to the forecast high of 43. 25 is our low tonight. Could see a few flurries. It'll remain breezy both tonight and into tomorrow. Beyond the weekend, 43 Sunday, 55 Monday. Some extra sunshine comes in, 66 on Tuesday. We'll stay in the 50s for the second half of the week, but a little bit of rain could fall on Thursday. And thinking of warm weather, I'm sure some of y'all thinking, hey, summer, when's it coming around? Well, summer solstice is June 20th, and what day of the week is that? Well, it's also a Friday. That's pretty nice there. Summer solstice this year, it's happening at 10:41 at night on Friday, June 20th.